Today we are making stuffed baked potatoes with steak and shrimp, and this recipe actually comes from the YouTube page Island Cooking, and I am so excited about this. We're going to start with some fresh made bacon bits, green onions. I added the green onions in there. The original recipe did not include it, but I do like green onions on my baked potatoes, so I wanted to make sure that I added that in there. And then we have fresh parsley and chives. Of course, we have our olive oil, chicken broth, Old Bay seasoning, Creole seasoning, a little bit of lemon pepper, fresh garlic, and of course we have the shrimp and the steak. So I'm about to go ahead and prepare the potatoes so we can get that going, and then I'll get all of the sauces and everything mixed together. Okay, so we are going to prep our potatoes, and of course we're going to start with a little bit of olive oil and drizzle that olive oil on there. So what you want to do is just take a fork and just pierce your potato to prep it. So you just want to pierce it. Pierce it, and then you just want to take a little bit of salt and you just want to drizzle it on there, you know. So I have some shrimp here. They are actually pre-cooked and deveined. So I am going to go ahead and just start seasoning my shrimp here, and I'm going to lightly heat them up on top of the stove, but of course I won't leave them on there too long because they're already pre-cooked and I don't want to overcook them. All right, so it is time to chop up our fresh garlic. And right now, of course, I still have the baked potatoes in the oven baking, and I've already prepared the steak and the shrimp, and now I'm just prepping for the sauce. So I didn't have any heavy cream, so I actually Googled what's a good substitute for heavy cream, and according to Google, it's olive oil and soy milk. Yep, and that did not work, people. Don't try that at home. So what I ended up doing, I had to improvise. So I created a homemade cheese sauce using butter, flour, and almond milk. That's the only milk that I have. Split household here. Some of us eat meat. Some of us are trying to stop eating meat. Anyway, so I also added Kobe Jack cheese in there, and then mixed it up, and eventually my cheese sauce came to life. All right, so I've gotten my flavors together. I've added my chives and parsley, a little bit of salt and pepper. I also added some buttery steakhouse Kinder's rub, and actually it tastes pretty good. You want to taste this for me? Tell me what you think. Just go ahead and dip the spoon in there for me and just give me a taste and be honest, okay? Be honest. And then give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. All right, thumbs up. He gave us a thumbs up. All right, so that's that. All right, so we are good with the cheese sauce that we have going on here. So I am satisfied with it. I tasted as well, of course. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't biased on my own dish. All right, so that's that, ladies and gents. And then look at the consistency. I am so proud of myself. And that was me improvising. So now what I'm going to do is prepare the potatoes to go into the oven to be served. And I'm going to dig out the flesh of my potatoes just like the recipe from Island Foods. And you see my potato is piping hot. I did not allow my potato to cool off because I need to serve my family. I do not recommend doing it this way, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do, right? Right now is one of those times, but it's going pretty well. See, now we have a little potato boat. All right, so I'm gonna move on and do this to the other potatoes, and then we'll be ready to mix our potatoes up. So this is a little bit of that Old Bay seasoning, Creole seasoning here, my buttery steakhouse seasoning, lemon pepper, and then of course we are coming back with our chives, and who can forget the parsley. So I'm just gonna mix this up, and I'm gonna be gentle with it because of course I don't want to get mashed potatoes here. I will still want to have that stuffed potato consistency. A little bit of that cheese sauce in there. Not a lot, just enough. Oh, it's very cheesy. Now it is time to prep our, I'm calling these potato bowls. I've already mixed up my filling here. I'm just gonna go in and fill it up. Look at that. Okay. Fill that baby all the way up. I have the steak here, and the steak is medium right now because of course we're going to pop it back in the oven. And allow it some more cooking time, and then this will make sure that you don't overcook your meat. And we're going to add the shrimp on there on top of the steak here. And just load it up on there, on that baby. All right, so that's a nice, good stuffed potato, I think. So that's that, all right. And then we are going to simply put that cheese sauce on top. Look at that. All right, y'all, here is the finished product. So we have that loaded baked potato with the steak and the shrimp, sour cream, green onions, and bacon bits on top. And of course, it wouldn't be right if we didn't finish it off with a little bit of parsley. All right, there we go.